Hello Cobrats and welcome back to Pokémon Colosseum. I am TryclydeTamer. Last time we defeated Ein at the Shadow Pokemon Lab, purified and evolved our Vibrava into a Flygon under the new nickname Qui-Gon Jinn. So yeah, and we've also went to the Under and found out some stuff about things, and we also found out that the Realgam Tower has been completed. What was once the construction lot is now the Realgam Tower, acting as Cipher's base. And what a base it is. Oh yeah, it's all regal and everything, yeah. Real means like royale in Spanish, and Realgar, well the gam means like game, like a real game, and the Realgar is like a type of thing, a mineral that is arsenic sulfide / ruby sulfur stuff, so yeah. Yeah, we look at these very chromatic Sudowoodos. Are they gaining the Steel type? Is that their Alolan form that they didn't get in Ultra Sun and Moon? We've been expecting you. Now please, do go in. Quite the messed up introductions I'm getting here. Welcome to the Realgam Tower. Now have a great opening day. If today's only the opening day, I bet a heck of a time it's gonna be. So where do we go? I think we go north first. It doesn't really matter what we do. We just have to get things done. Quite a heck of a time with the great music and everything, and we go in and bum 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 bum. Yeah, I get used to hearing this 26-second loop, but it's a very catchy 26-second loop. So here's a place to heal your Pokemon, and here's a place to heal your Pokemon. Or, you know, save and rearrange your Pokemon if you want. Hello, Roselia thing. Old man, can you explain the Cipher stuff? Are you the super duper Cipher dude? Oh, having trouble, are we? Perhaps you're lost in the expanse of this building. I'm kinda lost, could you show me the way? Then I shall be happy to take you. Oh, where am I going to take you? Oh, well, since you asked, you deserve a reply. Transformation is to your doom. Well, okay then, Bullpen. Are we gonna ride a moped with the Bullpen? Slightly rearranged letters? No, but we are going to fight a Grimer and a Dustox. You may think that Dustox is a flying type or has something like the levitate ability that would prevent it from being able to be hit by ground type moves, but as you can already see, I am employing my strategy, even though not very strategic, of using Earthquake as Qui-Gon Jinn and taking advantage of Psychic Poison with Yangion. Usually it would be the strategy of using Protect to avoid damage upon Yangion himself. But yeah, this Earthquake is taking place upon the Seviper, because that Dustox went down pretty easily. Ain't nothing standing no chances. Gah, so this is it. Kinda reminds me of the scratchy voice I gave to Zinnia and Omega Ruby during the Delta episode. Oh man, spoilers to that. Yeah, my last Pokemon LP, which was 3 years ago. Well, I started it pretty much release day, but didn't start uploading until a little bit later, and it took a year to beat the game because I was also doing Super Paper Mario, and I was starting to have a lot of inactivity during that time, but I got things done. I sustained a little bit of damage there, but I feel like I can handle things decently well. I'm going to make a quick backtracking because I wouldn't be able to go completely far if I were to continue along that way, so let's do our backtracking into some brief music of sunshiny greatness, if anything. And hey, look at that, it's Mirror B. Phew, get me hanging around, West C2. I'm not calling you by your name. You ruined things in Pyrite for us, but you know we're not rightfully about to lose over and over to you. This time, I'll win, and I'll mean it this time. Let the music play. Oh, never mind that. We'll battle right away. Come on, could you at least let the music play, as in your retro groove and not this boring old Cipher admin theme, even though it is a pretty unique and insane theme. I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but yeah. He has a slightly different team from a bunch of Ludicolo. He actually has 2 Ludicolo this time around, but he's now switching things up a bit. I mean, we did kind of see some Whismurs around Pyra and everything, and here he has a Loudred. I'm surprised it's not an Ice Cloud by this point, but here we go. You know what, I'm actually going to not be doing the speed up, of course, because this is a boss battle. I'm not going to be speeding up immediately. I'm not fully reverting back to 2013 me, where I finish a Let's Play that should be like 40 parts in, I don't know, 7 parts. But yeah, I know it's not very effective on Ludicolo, but I just wanted to see how much damage would be sustained. Even with the split damage, Loudred goes down immediately, and I'm quite happy about that. And I keep forgetting to use the HP up I have. I never used it last episode, and I was thinking about using it at the start of this episode, but I kept getting sidetracked with the progress of everything. So yeah, his next Pokemon is Golduck, using Rain Dance. I don't really think much of anything he has with no Thunder though, but of course he's trying to implement the Rain Dish strategy, and I'm pretty sure his other Ludicolo would have the Swift Swim ability. This is the level 45 Ludicolo, and I believe, yeah, actually the level 44 one is what would know Ice Beam, so this one isn't much of a worry. Yeah, I was like, there's something I need to worry about with a certain Ludicolo, and that is Ice Beam upon Qui-Gon Jinn, but it's not quite yet. And I don't think even their Earthquake is going to take it down, because Ludicolo has defenses out the wazoo. If there are some crazy damage rolls, Yangian would go down without much of a hitch, but seems to be surviving with 31 HP, like the 31 Max Side Beams. Oh yeah, I also forgot that the Golduck has Ice Beam as well. Maybe the HP up would have saved me, because it's like 2 extra HP, because 10 EVs and 4 equals 1, so it would probably be 2 extra HP. But anyway, what we'll do, I think we'll go into Hit Me on Top, even though I was initially planning on it being Hit Me on Top and Qui-Gon Jinn to start the fight off with. I think I'm speeding up by this point anyway, so I'm probably way beyond what I've been saying. But a good reason to keep Rapid Spin on Hit Me on Top is to get rid of that Leech Seed that I probably already got rid of. I don't know what I'm doing. Just gotta think how I'm going to be doing the pacing. Or maybe I'm not even speeding things up at all. I did speed up that battle against Bullpen. Because, I mean, yeah, it's just Earthquake strategy. Be careful with the damage I'll be doing. The final Pokemon of his is something kind of weird but still oddly fitting. Armado! I always gotta give that weird accent because it's kind of like that in the anime. Haha. Of how it says its name. It's a rock bug type, which is always hard to remember for as weird of a Pokemon as it is. And here comes our victory. I think you can see what's going to be happening here in the Realgam Tower. I'm an awesome dancer, but I can't win in battles. If I can do a nicely odd dance to finish off the battle with, it's like, let me talk into my hand to focus the stuff, my energy. This just won't do. I'll admit you beaten me thoroughly and rightfully. Okay, since I'm done, I'll give you this. Here. Give me a thing. It's a red ID badge. What about the white part of the red ID badge? Think of that as a little gift from our great leader, NASCAR. Don't leave without it, because you'll get nowhere. But no, maybe it'd be good. Be for your own good if that didn't go on. Time to play some NASCAR and run away from this area with a very anime-tastic run. And time to dump some vitamins on a dead Pokemon's dead body to increase its HP to 133. See, it did bump it up by 2. Actually, I'm going to take that Dragon Fang off of Qui-Gon Jinn and put on the Soft Sand to power up Earthquake. I love the music as we're riding this lift. Man, it probably needed a lot of trial and error of testing and probably some bloodshed to make sure everything was proper with the lifts of everything going around. It's so very convenient. Probably not very well insulated, in my opinion. Looking at the black backgrounds of everything, looking like it's nighttime, then we go in between everything, then it's like it's daytime. And hey, looky here, it's Dakim. Okay, let me think about this and rearrange my team to something that may be more fitting. And since ground isn't super effective on grass, and not very effective at that, I might do that strategy with Geronimo and Qui-Gon Jinn. Dah! You're in luck right now when you showed up before me! Your stab at adventure has gone on long enough! Kinda give you a doofy voice last time, but I'm giving you more energy, you older-looking individual with the look of things on your face. Kinda reminds me of Gorons in Twilight Princess. You got that look of Darvis. And hey, you got your own Flygon and a Claydol, which I can tell has that Levitate ability, which I don't know for sure if it can really have anything else so far. Of course, pretty much any Pokemon ever gets secret abilities later on, hidden abilities at that. So I think my strategy is going to be slightly different. I'm going to start my Sunny Day Solar Beam thing. And I'm going to do Dragon Breath on that Flygon. Oh man, I'm just slightly lower level than it, but I'm going to be outspeeding it. Do I have a speed? No, I have the nature that is good for something. I have, yeah, Sassy is plus special defense minus speed, so I actually have a speed hindering nature, but it's still outsped this Flygon in battle. Look at that Earthquake, okay. So Qui-Gon Jinn's wouldn't do so much, and of course Claydol is doing the thing it'd be doing. We got that paralysis with Dragon Breath, so that's pretty lovely, and we got the half health thing, and hey, looks like Claydol had the idea anyway, so it'd be funny if I was like charging up the Solar Beam, then you Sunny Day was like, we'll just go ahead and blast off the Solar Beam anyway. So let's go ahead and get these attacks going, and you know what, I think I'm going to be speeding up from now, as soon as I say now. So it kind of goes without saying, if you missed the shadow Pokemon of any of these Cipher admins, who's to say that we're going to be fighting more than Mirror B and Dakim? I don't know. Mirror B's Sudowoodo has been replaced by his Armaldo, and there's the Houndoom. I believe that there's what Entei would be replaced by, and quite a replacement it is, because it's a special attacker and you can use the flamethrower and the dark type moves and it's all crazy. Fortress is defensive. If only Flygon knew flamethrower, but there's no absolute need for that. And y'all can never get enough of that victory chime, can ya? Admin Dakim, Admacanakim, I was trying to combine words. Whoa, why'd I lose to this punk? You're headbanging, that's more of like metal music. Gotta cause a mosh pit for if you want to be punky. And all the time I've been battling, my only losses came at the hands of Master Nazcower and you. Now take this, it's your passport to terror and despair. Can I at least get a NASCAR ticket? I'm trying to play out that pun. If you're thinking of turning back, now's the time to do it. Going home to mommy. Duh! Well, this is like the one Pokemon game where you're a human character and you don't exactly see your own mother in confirmation. So, awkward situation there. Maybe our parents are dead because we're playing the superhero card here and everything. So yeah, we're just doing our transitions and everything. We're gonna get moving ahead after we do our healing, of course. Going to the next little thing. I wasn't really talking there for a hot second, but maybe I'll just like transition the Realgam music into the Cipher music and make it sound all dramatic in some sort of way. Oh man, we can do a splitting pass here. Let's start with the dude, then work to the woman. Oh yeah? So you're telling me that you'll knock me out of the way? I guess so. You'll know right away if that's possible by battling me. Me being Arton. Is it like a bâton français norm? So anyway, we are speeding up already. We got a Delibird and a Piloswine. That Piloswine is more threatening even though it can't evolve, but Delibird is a piece of absolute junk because its present move can do some healing on top of the range of damage it can do. But if anything, Delibird as a Shadow Pokemon right now can at least use Shadow Rush if you want to do some damage. And with it trying to use Attract on me, I can kind of implement the strategy of Taunt and Thunder Wave to have not quite Parafusion, but Paratontism, Tantalysis in the Tantal region. And that could be on top of Confuse Ray Confusion. So maybe just a Torment, even though it's not the move being used. The Delibird, that could be the strategy implemented. In comes Glalie with its odd bluish colors as an ice type refrigerator thing. Excuse me, is your Glalie EV trained in speed? Ooh, kill him. Don't know why a level 42 Glalie was so fast. Ooh-wah, I shouldn't have battled. Mama, ooh-woo. Time to go heal after this battle, and you don't have posthumous text, because you may as well be dead as well, because we are a hero that gets things done. We kill the evil team members! Arg, so many branching paths. Arg, I'm so confused. Looks like a sad face, the little pluggy things they stand on. Are you looking to get past this door? Sure, why not? I'm guessing there's a Daredevil in you. What about an Iron Fist, or a Luke Cage, or Jessica Jones? Speaking of non-exact superheroes, Shadow Pokemon here is Sunflora. The ability is Chlorophyll, so it gets super fast in sunlight if anything, but it's not very fast. But if anything, it does have a decently high special attack and can take advantage of the Solar Beam it learns upon Purification, which I guess could be helpful as a late dungeon Pokemon if you don't want it to be outsped and immediately killed, because special attack is really the only decent stat it has going for it. It may more slightly recommend a Pokemon like Jumpluff as long as you avoid Ice-type moves, or, well, pretty much anything, because it doesn't have the greatest resilience either. But yeah, we got some catching of stuff to do. Oh, use a hard hitter, is ya? Kabonk, your Sunflower, Sunflora, Flora, Sunflower seeds are salty and gray has been cut. Huh? What do you mean? Why? You lost. Oh man. I gotta heal yet again because I gotta have that perfection going into battles, and I'm sure you know what lies beyond. We're probably already showing it even though I haven't even healed yet on screen. Oh hey, it's Venus! Enough shenanigans, let's talk to her and her visory self. Oh well, if it isn't that darling boy and girl, what kept you so long? I'm rather tired of waiting. Now say your goodbyes to your Venus. This time I really am going to be as serious Venus can be. I can use that as some sort of euphemism. Oh, here she is doing her same poses. It'd be funny if she had the Venus's retro groove, or even better, the I'm Your Venus song, like the rather low quality demo song that would play on my old keyboard, not my current Casio WK200 keyboard that happens to be the same one Jack's Films has, because it's like the first choice you would see at some point on the site of Amazon. She starts off with Blossom and Mischievous. I think the thing would still be the thing about causing status, so I was thinking about things a little bit. And I'm thinking Amber Sam's going to be the one to use Light Screen, while Yangian is the one to Psybeam the Blossom, because it being female, it may have attract and could be worrisome upon other Pokemon. And it's confused, oh man, yeah. Now I had a feeling that Mischievous would try to do some shenanigans too, with Confused Ray. A male Mischievous? What are you? Straight? Anyway, here comes my Light Screen. No hitting and confusion for me. I wish calling could call off confusion, but nope. Switching off seems to be the only thing. Come on, hit yourself in confusion so I can take you down with Psybeam next turn. Haha. Yeah, I'm transitioning to the talking of stuff, and once I make my moves this turn, I'm going to do the switching out and then start the speeding up. Venus is going to be sending in her Raichu. Earthquake would be lovely on it, of course, but I want to get rid of that Mischievous before anything goes too crazy with that. Thunder Wave Paralysis. Either of these dudes are going to sink it over. And it's not until Generation 6 to where electric types cannot be paralyzed at all. And Parafusion is definitely a call for a switch out. So let's keep the strategy convenient like I've always wanted to. Hit me on top at Qui-Gon Jinn, being the protector instead of the detector, to take down the Chew and the Gaga. And although Wigglytuff's not quite down, the replacement for Suicune is Milotic. And it could be very well more dangerous, especially with the fact that it has Blizzard instead of Ice Beam, so I think it may be wise to get Qui-Gon Jinn out of here. And here she goes with her Hyper Potion, of course. Boss characters, especially in late game, have to abuse those to their limited abilities, of course. Status was a little spooky. You with your Zelda Peach dress with the victory gene go, wow, I don't want to do this anymore as secretly Waluigi. Man, your locks are very magnetic. Are you like some sort of Lunatone or Cresselia with the way your things are? Cresselia would make sense. Me lose again, my pride will not stand for it. Here, take this thing away. Even though Cresselia and Lunatone are both moon Pokemon. Here, take this thing away. For that I want your silence that this battle never happened. Blue ID badge. I guess she's all some sort of Pokemon. Deancey is what I was mentioning previously. I shall forget that I ever battled with you. At least this wasn't on live TV, but rather on live Elgato HD60. That's my capture card, sponsored, even though it's not. I needed healing, so I went and got healing. So now I'm taking this eastward lift, even though we could be going even further west for such a duel. And hey, it looks like a Pokeball room. Let's get the Master Ball / Great Ball first. Probably more likely a Great Ball. A small blue slot in the wall. Okay. What would exactly fit into a blue slot? Let's try the red ID badge. No, the green one? The green, no, let's just try the blue one. Just a hunch. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. Let's see. Oh, it's acting like it is. It's all shiny and stuff. Got a small green slot, and I know for sure the red one goes here. It can't be used now. Okay, let's just try the green ID badge as a crapshoot. Okay, I guess that's the one that works. Hope we don't need the yellow one to put into the red. I gotta take off the yellow one. Put it. Okay, I'm being really coy, and obviously we are missing one other rematch. My Slurpee is getting very mouth right now. And we have to get the yellow ID badge, or the yellow, if we were to go along with the way the colorization shortening letters of words were to be. I'm very tumbled with my words now. Oh man, that's a mesa in the background. It's a brown mesa, not a black one. Well, well, so you have come. Hand in hand like a happy couple on an aimless stroll through a picnic by kindergartners who are stupid. I'm dementia all of a sudden. Well, let me inform you, this is no picnic. You will never defeat me with such a frivolous mind. Did he mention picnics before I did my Dimentio stuff? If not, I am psychic because I don't remember the exact text that's going to be said by dudes. Alright, he's starting off with Rhydon and Starmie. I believe his strategy for this battle, not so much of Rain Dance and Thunder, because he's got different Pokemon from the get-go, is Pokemon that you would want to use Electric-type moves on, obviously, like Starmie, but then there's Rhydon, who will draw it away with Lightning Rod. So, let's see, I feel like Taunt would be a good idea to set up for Starmie, and I think, yeah, this will just be a turn of setting up, because that Rhydon is doing stuff, and being protected. No attacks will work on it, because otherwise I would Psybeam on the Rhydon. So I guess that's a decent strategy to get me started with everything. With Yin and Yang, so let's get this taunt going on. And now that we're all set up into everything and the Starmie's all irritable, it's time to start the speed up and do the switching out. I think I'm just going to go into Geronimo and Empress Sam in that order because I like having them in the order in which I caught instead of a weird jumbled way. That's how I feel like doing things, because I'm never going to put Espeon in the top slot over Umbreon, even though they've both been with me through thick and thin. It's a double tag out here, like the most recent episode of the anime, with the tagging of Ash and the Masked Royal, who is absolutely nobody else. Alright. I feel that Meganium Geronimo is going to outspeed Ampersand unless the Quick Claw activates, which would actually be a detriment to my abilities. Let's just see how things are going to go. Let's try to Thunderbolt on Starmie. Oh man, Psychic's probably going to take out Ampersand. Oh, 5 HP! I am very hype-tastic. Rhydon better not outspeed Ampersand, even though Ampersand is decently slow. Well, Rhydon's taken out anyway, so not like Ampersand would be in too much danger of anything because the Thunderbolt would go otherwise anyway. We're fighting Manectric, which would be the replacement for Raikou. Things are all crazy, and oh yeah, I can't do much of anything yet with Lightning Rod, but at least some damage can be done. Ein ignores the conventional strategies. He doesn't go for Bolt Beam. No Ice Beam on the Starmie here, and he's going for Thunder Rain Dance. Enjoy your negation of Rain Dance with my sunny day. Two final contenders out to the field. Earthquake's not going to be very useful, even though Poison would be super effective if I'd. They both have the secondary type of flying, Crobat and Pelipper. Blaha. But hey, this gives me a good reason to go back into Ampersand, but what? Psybeam is outspeeding Crobat? One of the fastest things ever? Not that I'm complaining, even if it is using Fly and can't be hit. Victory attained against Ein, but we just fought you last episode. Gwah! He has improved since our last meeting? I know. It's been a few days, but only one episode. Couldn't quite fully stick to the streak. Grr, it is a shame that you oppose us, West T2. Everybody's calling me by name now. First name basis, G4 pilots, and everything. Here, use this. Go on, open the door with it. Alright, with this yellow ID badge. Foo foo foo, what awaits beyond the door? Why, you should see with your own eyes. Away you walk and we shall be following. And with the poisoning of Meganium, things are rather unfortunate, and we got an email to check anyway. Let's go into our PDA and check out our email, see who it's from. It is greetings from Egan of Agate Village. Dear Westy2, this is Egan of Agate Village. I just wanted to let you know that this is my first electronic mail. I'm not familiar with high-tech things, so I have only learned how to type in words. Incidentally, if you are ever in... Aw, things got cut off. It's unlike Captain Cuttlefish in the Octo expansion, where he's trying way too hard to get the text speech. Oh, Grandpa, the email's cut off before he finally gets to the point. What should we do, Westy2? Should we go back to Agate Village, or should we keep going? Well, next time on Pokémon Colosseum, we go back to Agate Village. It looks like it says XP there. Until then, do not toast yourself, and remember, you gotta snag them all, and not die from poisoning at all.